everyone. We are so excited to be here for our 6th mystery guest interview. And if you're joining us live, please say hello in the comments. We're going to be keeping an eye on the comments today. If you have any questions for our mystery guest, you can go ahead and pop those in the comments too. And if you're catching the replay, a special hello and thank you for taking some time to watch the replay. Say hello in the comments and we will say hi back to you later. All right, so our guests, client number 1 tonight is that our guest is more than one. It's actually more than 2. Do you see where we're going? It's more than 3. We have 4 people joining us tonight. They are Land O'Lakes district champions, and they're members of the Land O'Lakes Hall of Fame. So please join us in welcoming, maybe a little drum roll, Vocality.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello, Vocality. Hi, Vocality guys. Well, everyone knows who you are, but we need some Vocality history. Tell us a little bit about how Vocality started. Give us some of the where and the who and the when.
Sounds good. David and I previously sang in the 2003 District Championship Quartet Nouveau. And when time came where that quartet disbanded, we decided that actually we liked each other enough to still sing together. And we had a pretty good match, we thought. And this is not the original foursome. Our original foursome had Bob Albachton, whom you know, as baritone. And I had also sung in a previous quartet with him many years before. And he had just recently moved back to town. And David and I thought, well, that would be a pretty good sound. So Bob was in right away. And then I think we auditioned maybe two other tenors. But when Jay came in and the sound was just like, yeah, that's really good. In fact, the year before at Districts, David and I were walking through the Skyway and we ran into Jay, who was looking for his hotel. And we had a quick conversation and he left. And David and I said, boy, wouldn't that be a good tenor to have? So it kind of just worked out as it did. And then in 2010 or so, Bob decided to leave quartetting, or leave Vocality anyway. And then we talked about a bunch of different people, but Tom was first on our list. So then we got Tom. So that's
some great history, guys. And we know that we have interrupted your typical Thursday evening performance or rehearsal. So let's get back to some singing for you. Please sing for us one of your favorite songs, or maybe debut a brand new number.
1, 2, 3.
We're gonna do it, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Read us any rule, we'll break it. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way, nothing's gonna turn us back now. Straight ahead and on the track now. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way, there's nothing we won't try. Never heard the word impossible this time. There's no stopping us. We're gonna make it. On your mark, get set and go now. Got a dream and we just know now. We're gonna make our dreams come true. And we'll do it our way, yes, our way. We'll make all our dreams come true and do it our way, yes, our way. We'll make all our dreams come true. We're gonna do it, we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it our way.
All right.
Wow, it rings even through Zoom. Overtones, I love it. So this is pretty, casual situation, but oftentimes when we see your quartet sing, you're using 4 individual microphones, right?
Yep.
So why do you make the choice to do that? And what are the benefits to it? Maybe drawbacks? Tell us about that.
Sure. Well, of course, we started as a more classic barbershop quartet where we're all standing around, the one mic in the middle or the 2 little mics in the middle there. and it works fine. But we felt a little constrained by that from a performance perspective, especially with the type of songs that we do. You know, our songs are more of the 60s, 70s, 80s kind of pop songs. So having the 4 mics allows us to spread out a little bit, sing to the audience a little bit more. And for some of us, especially me, it helps me easy into that higher range. And for David, some of these notes that we arranged for him are ridiculously low. And it's not bad to have that mic there to help get to those low notes. But really the main part was just being able to stretch out a little bit and perform.
But there were a few drawbacks in the beginning because it took us a while to figure out the sound, and then, we add monitors in. Eventually went from going to a show with our 4 mics to having our own sound system.
Yeah, we used to have a pitch pipe. Now we got speakers and monitors and more.
So I suppose without a monitor, it's really hard to hear the other parts.
Yes.
Right.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, especially.
That makes
if you
barbershop
spread
hard.
out. Yep.
Awesome. Well, certainly you guys, we know about your rangy arrangements there, Jay, because we too have sung your music, and of course it's awesome. And you guys have such fun arrangements, but like, how do you choose your music? I mean, how do you choose what songs you're going to sing? You just listen to the radio? What do you do?
Tony.
Well, actually, it's a very much a group. It's a group effort. Any one of us can come up with, hey, I was listening, and it really is. I was listening to the radio the other day, and I remember that song from for some of us, the 1970s, or 60s. Like, man, I love those. I love the Little River Band. It's like, man, we can figure out how to do Lady, can't we? It's like, no, it's like, there's no way. Yeah, we can do this. We can. And Tony has come up with actually many of the ideas, especially when they are the mashups or the medleys we've done. Hey, can't you figure out a way to put like this song with this song? And like, I don't know, we'll see what happens. So yeah, but literally at this point, every single guy has had more than one, like, let's do this one. And we found a way to, and they say it's me, it's really not. I get close, but the quartet polishes all that. We're always on version 5, 6, 7, 8 of an arrangement, because like, well, no, we could do that a little better. Let's try this, or let's try that. And that's, if I even could say I'm an arranger, it's the beauty of singing with these guys, because it's never done until these guys help me make it work. And that's pretty cool.
And
I love that group effort.
It's never done.
It's great.
There's that opener we've already recorded, but since our album isn't getting done, we're going to probably re-record it because it's coming along. But yeah, I think Tom and David especially add a lot to Jay's arrangements. David's like, no, I want the bass to go like this, and Tom will have some chords that he likes to tweak and fix so that it just sounds a little better. So yeah, it's a fun group effort.
Mhm.
Awesome.
So we're going to check Facebook real quick, see. Oh, we got a hello from Lisa Quigney. MJ, yeah, MJ's watching. Hello. Cindy, she was at Como and she heard you sing your opener at Como. So she recognized that just last Tuesday or just a couple days ago. All right, so if you are watching on Facebook, sure, feel free to pop any questions in. But while we wait to see if anybody out there has questions, I have one question I'd like each of you to take your turn to answer. What is your most memorable musical moment?
I guess I'll go first.
Everybody jump in at once.
It's actually 2 things, but it's the same concept. Not only hearing like your favorite artist live, but then actually getting to meet them after the concert. So back in the 90s, I got to see Lindsey Buckingham, mostly known as the lead guitarist and songwriter for Fleetwood Mac. I got to meet him and then actually hang out and have drinks with him after the concert one time in St. Paul. And another time, actually 2 times after seeing Mandy Patinkin, who, my name is Nigo Montoya, most people know him as, but he also sings musical theater and goes around and does his own shows, or at least he used to. So on 2 occasions, I got to meet him after the concert. So for me, those are some of the highlights.
Very cool.
I think, man, I've just been so lucky to have a whole, like, I feel like I've lived several lifetimes worth of music in my 45 years, but one big experience was with the Minnesota Chorale. It's a
it's a choral group that mostly works with the orchestras in town. So the Minnesota Orchestra and the St. Paul Chamber Orchestra. So, you know, if you've gone to the Messiah at either SPCO or Minnesota Orchestra, I've done too many of those really, but that group went to Caracas, Venezuela in 2000 for a choral festival from the Americas. And interestingly, it was mostly you know, North and South American choral groups, but there were even some from like France. So I don't know, it became this global event, but just like all of these musical cultures merging together in a place that is as vibrant and amazing as Caracas, Venezuela. It was just one of those lifetime experiences that, you know, frankly, like it's hard to pick. I've had a lot of experiences like that, but that one stands out as just an incredible experience.
Well, should I go?
Amazing.
Besides being on international stage the first time with Vocality, the one thing that I can remember the best, and being the barbershop nerd, is going to a show, and I think it was 1977. I'm dating myself, but seeing the St. Paul chapter show in downtown St. Paul, and the headliner quartet was the Most Happy Fellows, which had won literally months before, and came out, and I literally heard that and went, I'm going to do that. That was just an amazing time.
I think for me, I have to do two as well. The most memorable thing from my childhood was being in a car, riding with my mom, my dad, and my three siblings. And my mom was very much a musician. And so she was singing a song and was encouraging, would be too gentle of a word, that we should find a way to harmonize with that. And we did. And so like that first time of finding a way to just sing harmony somehow with whatever dinky little kid song she was singing was amazing. It was like, wow, you can just make this stuff up and out of your head and make that happen. And then you jump forward to 1985, and I was in Denver, Colorado at that time, singing in the Denver Mile High Chorus. And they'd qualified to go to the international competition, actually here in Minneapolis. And I got to be in the front row of the Denver Mile High, had no idea what barbershop was really about, marched out there, and it was just like, holy cow, is this cool? There's thousands of people that think this is fun. I'm like, yeah, this is really, really fun.
So cool. So I'm on Facebook, no questions yet, but I did hear that you mentioned something about an album. You're recording an album right now? And is this your third, fourth album? I don't even know.
Number
Your
5.
fifth?
Yeah.
So what's going to go on this album? What's it going to be like?
So we've titled it, at least so far, Never Enough, which sort of makes sense for us because we're never done. The prior album was Carry On, Keep Going, right? So this one seems to be in that theme. And it's, well, the opener that we just sang for you will be on it. The theme song is Never Enough from the movie The Greatest Showman. So it's kind of features Tony, not kind of, it features Tony on that. Well, and David actually. Too, yeah. David has a nice little part in that. It's going to be, again, with one exception, it's all our own original arrangements. The exception is Lullaby, the Billy Joel Lullaby. And originally that was because my daughter, Kristen, some of you know Kristen, requested that to be sung at her wedding. And now, of course, we have baby Grace, and my granddaughter. And so it has a lot of meaning to do that song. So we're looking forward to put that on there. But it's going to be, again, a series of kind of pop songs that we've arranged into our 4-part harmony stuff we do. So.
Lady is one that you mentioned earlier. Country Boy, the John Denver Country Boy with Country Roads is another one. Do you want to know all of them?
Tony knows them all.
Highlights are fine.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question for our Facebook audience, because I'm curious how many people out there watching know the connection between these two quartets. So you go ahead and drop that in the comments and we'll see if you know.
That's right. So you guys aren't recording that CD from the boat, are you? Most people probably don't realize that rehearsals for Vocality take place on a boat, and that makes us very jealous, of course. But we have joined once, twice.
Yeah,
So it's always fun, of course.
you're welcome.
If we could record out on the boat,
Yeah,
we would.
No, this is the studio.
This
right?
is the studio.
Exactly.
This is Lake Avenue Studios.
There you go. It's awesome. So we always ask our guests if they have any spice advice for us. And we were wondering if each of you individually might offer us up a little spice advice. And we would like each one of you to give us your advice.
Spice advice.
Ooh, spice advice, yeah.
Smoked paprika, chili powder, cumin, garlic, onion powder, salt, pepper makes a great taco.
Good job, Tom.
I like it. I like it.
Very nice.
I mean,
Real spice advice.
you asked for
Spice
spice
advice
advice.
we've gotten yet.
Wow.
I did have someone ask me today, just kind of down that path. Are the Spice Girls singing with you guys on Saturday? I said,
Yeah.
actually, yes, they are.
Well, that way. My music teacher in high school, choir director in high school, once told me, never teach a pig to sing. It wastes your time and annoys the pig. So I don't know if that can help you in any way, shape, or form in life, but that would be some advice.
I don't know where that's going, Tony.
Wow. Advice I once heard from my choir teacher. No, but when it comes to singing and performing, I think it's certainly we've learned you're always learning. There's no, oh, we're done, we got it, we're golden. It's like, and you learn over time. I can't remember what coach said. You got like a tool belt with all the tools you can pull out. Oh, I'm having some breathing trouble. Oh, this and that going on. There's just stuff you learn. You pull out those tools and adapt and change as you go.
Tony said you guys sounded awesome on the St. Paul show in Como Park a couple of weeks ago, and was like the best quartet there.
Thanks.
Confirmed by Bob Tomlin.
Yeah, and the idea, I would say, be yourselves.
Good advice.
Relax,
That's really
have
good.
fun, and be yourselves.
Yeah, I would,
Thank you.
as I think about it, it's, if we know you enough to know you enjoy being together as people. And I think a lot of times quartets come together because they have a goal of a contest placement or just trying, right? They just want to be really good. And that's great. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But when you find the magic of four people that come together that genuinely like each other and sing well, like you guys, don't let little things along our bumps in our life get in the way of staying together, and keep getting better, to a degree. That constant improvement thing is kind of fun, and do fun songs. I mean, one thing it took us a long time, I think, as a quartet to learn, it's really about the choice of songs. Pick songs that one you like, really do like, and your audiences like. The Lawrence Welk things, play the music the people want to hear. Well, a little bit of that's true. I mean, it's they like, but if we like it and they like it, it's a super bonus. So that it's the human part. I think it doesn't necessarily start that way, but quickly goes there. That interconnection is friendship. We often said, we're not friends anymore, we're like brothers. You become more like family than just a quartet or just friends. Exactly. But that commonality of singing really is a propellant, and it's just it's almost magical to me. I just think it's amazing. And we've talked about it many times. We said that we think that our two quartets are like mirror images of each other. It's like, it's so cool.
Oh, that's quite a compliment, and that's some great advice too. We also know something else about Vocality. We have heard, and we've actually heard you. You are masters at the tag masters. So we'd love you to sing again your favorite tag. Please take it away.
This is our favorite right now.
At the moment.
It changes.
This is a great tag from a Larry Wright arrangement. Larry was the lead of 139th Street Quartet, which was they were second place like a million times and medaled in barbershop a million times, but they were also known for singing unconventional songs relative to barbershop quartets and singing stuff that they loved and their audiences loved. So this tag is called Gene.
Come into my arms, into my arms, Bunny G. Come into my arms, Bunny
That was
Nice.
We like those juicy, close harmony tags. We also like to sing really loud too. So
Angela, there's some answers to your question. Did you want to see them or should I read them out?
Yeah, go ahead, read them out.
Okay, so her question was, how are these two quartets connected, Spice and Vocality? And Karen Bush says, where is it? They like to sing on porches.
Yes.
Not wrong.
Oh, it's not wrong. Not at all.
do it soon. Boats.
Not, and then Ruth Olson says, I do. We were at your proposal and wedding, Angela and Tony. Oh, so thanks for singing for us. That was great. And people out there, if you would like to hear live music by Vocality and a little by Spice, this Saturday, Vocality is hosting their annual porch performance. And will someone on Vocality tell us all about it for those people listening out there?
3 o'clock.
Okay, 3 o'clock on Saturday at 4671 Lake Avenue. So White Bear Lake, right along the lake. For those that are familiar, there's a walking path there. Our house faces the lake, so we'll be on the porch, and we think there's going to be 150 to 200 people sitting in lawn chairs that they bring and drinking the beverages that they bring, and just have a great time. We've got about an hour and a half show starting at 3 to 4:30. Vocality do a bit. Spice will do a nice bit. There's a little secret group coming in to sing 2 songs after Spice. Take a short break, and Vocality come back for one more set. We'll wrap that whole thing up, and then we'll have a great afternoon after that. So
Free concerts, free.
It's free.
We are looking forward to that.
that's right. And we're going to live stream it for those that are not available to get there in person. So if you go to our website at vocalityquartet.com or our Facebook page, you can find that link. It's tiny URL, something or other. And so that'll be fun as well. But yeah, it's free. It's a free deal for sure. This is our 6th time we've done it, and it's really going to be fun.
That's awesome. So it's gonna be great weather, I hear, for Saturday
Yes,
too,
I know.
right?
Finally.
Awesome weather. So if you cannot catch them this weekend or us this weekend, the next time we might see you all is on August 11th. Put that in your calendars. That's our next mystery guest interview on August 11th. So Vocality, thank you so much for being our guest tonight. It was so much fun. You're quite the foursome. So looking forward to seeing you again on Saturday. And to everyone out there, please remember, always live life with a little spice.
Love it.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.